Good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Leslie Esoian. Welcome to the Better Wethersfield show. I know we haven't had a show in a while, but we're trying to resurrect the show, and we've got a great one tonight. I've got another co-host coming up with me soon, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But tonight we have some really great guests, and it's going to be a really fun show. We have the Wethersfield Chamber of Commerce with us tonight and some really special guests, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming Corn Fest. So there's a lot of great stuff we're going to be talking about. The Chamber is going to be talking about some things that are going on with them, and specifically the Corn Fest and some other great stuff happening with them as well. So we're going to get started. I'm going to introduce everyone here on the panel, and we're going to have just a great evening talking about the Chamber and the upcoming Corn Fest. So we have with us tonight Todd Lamore and Carla Unwin and Melanie Gooden and Stacy Hodges. And Todd, if you could tell us, where you're from and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm from Lamore's Gulf in Wethersfield, and I'm the committee chair for the Wethersfield Corn Fest. And
the Corn Fest is, again, when is that coming up?
Third weekend of September. Third Saturday of September.
Which is September 21st.
21st.
And it starts at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
So, and Carla, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from Sterling Jewelers on the Southstein Highway, and I'm the immediate past president of the Chamber, and have worked on the Chamber for the Corn Fest for many years. And last year, I think I cooked 600 ears of corn.
Whoa!
It's a long day.
Did you boil them or did
Yeah, no, they're just the old-fashioned way. We do.
I just made some the other night and I baked them. They came out really good. Wow, that was easy. So Melanie, tell us about you.
I'm the executive director with the Chamber of Commerce, and I am working with Todd and Stacy and Carla to get the Corn Fest going for the 29th annual year.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm Stacy Hodges. I am the president of the Chamber and also the chairperson of the volunteers. So if there are any volunteers out there, children and adults, especially adults, will be glad to have you come volunteer. And we're just having a lot of fun.
So in terms of volunteering, how can they reach you?
Reach me via email. That's the best way. And it's Stacy, STACEY, .Hodges, HODGES, @cbmoves.com.
Okay, good. and I'm sure Deb will get that up on our screen as well. So let's talk about the Corn Fest. So it's coming up. It's right on the corner. September is just starting next week. So let's talk about it. Give us some details. So it's on Saturday the 21st.
Yeah, lots of food, lots of entertainment all day. There's the stages going with all different kinds of entertainment, rides for the kids, craft booths, you name it, it's there. Hay rides, pony rides.
Are you still looking for vendors?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely taking applications.
There's always room for somebody.
There's
Always
room.
okay.
We'll always make room, yeah.
Oh, that's great. I know that you were looking to invite some of the PTOs as well.
Yeah, the PTOs, nonprofits, businesses. And the Chamber's open to anybody that wants to be a part of it. We're hoping to have not only our community but people from out of town to come in and see a reason why Wethersfield's a great town and what we can offer. It's a great day. It's all day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And as Carla said, there'll be things going on all day. We have 2 stages. We have a main stage. We have a family stage. Entertainment at both all day long. The Wethersfield High School Band will be there at noon.
Great.
So definitely come and check them out and see all the entertainment and new food vendors. There's some new things going on this year. So
Tell them about a couple of our new vendors.
Our new vendors. We have Black Eyed Sally's, which is going to be there this year. We're really excited to have that side of things. Barbecue, you want to come in, someone wants to come in, just get some barbecue for the afternoon and go home and eat it or eat it there. It's in a way to avoid having to go into the city. Just come in and say hi to your friends, get some barbecue, and listen to some live music and see some entertainment. It'd be a great day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
What about the fee to get in? Is there a fee?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a fee.
There is a small gate fee.
There's a small gate fee.
Yeah.
And I forgot the fee because I'm 2 years out now.
Or is that to be determined at this point still? Or
No, it's still pretty much the same as last year.
Okay.
Is it $2
I think
$4?
it's $4.
$4
for
Yeah.
adults?
$3 for seniors.
Yeah.
And kids 12 and under are free.
oh, fantastic!
So-
Oh, good.
But
Get the
just to
kids in there.
let people know that the monies that's collected at that gate, it goes to the scholarship fund that we give out every year. So it's not to fund the chamber. It's the money's given right back to the community through scholarships for the high school grads.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's great.
So let's say it
Oh,
again.
wonderful.
$4 for adults,
$4 for adults.
$3 for seniors, and
Yep.
12 and under are free.
Yes.
Yes.
And there are no pets allowed in through the gate. As much as we love our animals, I have a new dog, so I know how that.
Dog-friendly, but not at the
very-
chamber.
But
Not
at
the
the
corn
event,
fest.
it's very difficult to have animals of all kinds
Right.
at the
Well,
event.
that makes sense. I mean, they can get in the way. And then when you have the dogs, fighting with
food.
each other. I was at the farmers market recently, and there was a couple of dogs.
They didn't like each other, huh?
No, they didn't. So that
no
became an
dogs.
attraction.
Yeah, no dogs, no birds, no
Snakes.
lizards, no snakes. Keep the animals at home. The corn fest for family and friends and
Yes.
humans.
As much as we love animals
We do.
of all kind, we love animals. But it's very difficult. Small children, they have food. They're right at that level with the dog. Something's always gone. It gets nabbed, and it's not a happy kid. So it's tough.
So what else do you want to say about the Corn Fest to get out to everyone?
Me.
Sure.
Well, to be exciting this year, what we're going to do is we're going to put rides at both ends so that the kids could, everybody could go right through the whole
Oh, good.
green.
Perfect.
We won't have any problems for parking this year because we're going to address that earlier before the Corn Fest starts.
So where's the parking?
That's to be determined.
Determined. Okay.
Disclosed right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And plenty of food vendors. That's the very important part.
That's a big part.
Yep.
And growing. It's a growing list of vendors.
It's growing.
We can't say we have some that are. We're close to being able to give that information out, but it's right now.
Until we lock down
Yeah.
the deals, we really
Exactly. We want to keep the kind of mystery going. Yeah.
So
It should be a lot of fun.
But you still really need more volunteers. That's
we really could use some volunteers, especially adult volunteers.
okay.
And I know a lot of students volunteer as part of their community service.
Yes.
So it's a great opportunity to volunteer all day for their community service. So it's good.
I really don't think if for an adult you don't have to commit for all day either. I mean, if it's just if you want to either sell or let people in through the gates for a couple hours, or maybe sell tickets for the rides, or
Right.
help us at the chamber just handing out the corn or something like that.
Right.
It doesn't have to be an all-day volunteer thing. You
Absolutely.
can do it for
Couple
slots of
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
2 hours.
And if they send in that they would like to volunteer, if they just say, yes, I would like to volunteer for 2 hours between 1 and 2.
Okay.
That would be helpful. In that way, we're not doing, yes, you would like to volunteer. Okay, when?
Okay.
So it'd be
Right.
good to have all the information at
Okay.
once. Be great.
Good. So it sounds like a really great event. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, it's the 29th, so it's very popular for the town and the community at large. I mean, I think it's so fantastic when you have these kind of events that you bring the whole community together. I mean, it's just, it's really nice. I mean, it's a great family event. So I think it's really wonderful. So again, it's Saturday, September 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And how are you guys getting the information out? Are there yard signs or...
There will be some yard signs. Flyers go out to all the schools.
Oh, good. Yep.
We have a little
I've seen
advertisement in the Wethersfield Life, and I believe they're a reminder.
So you
And
got it all
it'll be
covered.
on it'll be on our website as well.
It's on our chamber website, wethersfieldchamber.com. It's through Facebook, so we love people to join us and like us on Facebook. We're always promoting different town events in addition to the Corn Fest. So there's a lot to look at while you're there. We have a newsletter that goes out every Friday that always promotes what's going on at the chamber and in addition to in town and with our members. And we'll tell you more about the Corn Fest, how you want to be a vendor, or if you want to just volunteer, you want to be a talent act, or you want to sponsor, you want to put your name and say, look, I'm part of the town, maybe I can't be there, but I want to at least say my business supports Wethersfield, supports the community. Put your name, let us know how you want to do that, because there's a bunch of different opportunities, whether you're there, whether you're not there. Let us help you sell your business by saying you're an active part of our community.
Right, exactly.
So sponsorships are definitely welcome.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one of the other exciting things that we implemented probably 3 years ago is our apple pie contest.
Yeah.
So there's an apple pie contest, and there's entry forms on our website. So if you are interested in entering the contest and you have a great homemade pie, you can enter the contest. There is $100 from Salute, $50.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's 50. Is it
Elaine's-
For the winners?
Elaine's?
you
Yeah,
Oh,
for the winners.
For the
I think
winners.
75 from Elaine's.
75 from
and
Elaine's
50 from Lemore's Golf for gas.
for gas.
A gas card. Everybody can
card.
use that.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's fantastic.
And you get your name, celebrated.
So
get
did
your
you get a lot of pies last year?
I think about 6, I think it
6
was.
pies. Yeah.
5
Are
or
you
6.
sure
Oh,
that
that's great.
I think there was more than
Was
that.
there
I think it
more?
was 12.
Oh, well, I
12.
yeah.
She was too
I was
busy
too busy
making
cooking.
corn.
Yeah, a lot
so
of
busy
corn.
at
I
the
cooked a lot of corn. A lot of corn.
So let's talk about the chamber, just in general terms, what the chamber does for the town, what other things that you have coming up. I know we talked before we started the show about the newsletter, the e-blasts that come out weekly if you sign up for it, which I went to your website and I did sign up for it. And I love getting those emails because, and you weren't here yet when I was saying it, but that email is really so fantastic. It really is, because it tells you
Thanks
everything
to
you want to know
Melanie.
about what's going on in town.
It's really what's up in Wethersfield.
I mean, it does. You don't even need to get like the newspaper. Like what? It just tells you everything that you want to know. So if you're doing it all, it's really fantastic, and I love getting it. And it is one of the things that I get through email that I do look at. I want to know what's going on,
That's good.
and so I really enjoy getting that. And like I said to you before, I forwarded it to a bunch of other moms and said, hey, if you're not on this, you really should get on this. So it's huge. Do you also have that in print, or is it mainly just?
It's just on our website.
Yeah.
Just as far as
fantastic.
again, the chamber is what we can do by memberships. So
Yeah.
we're trying to to streamline costs. We're not going to be
Yeah.
papering everybody. So
Right.
electronic ways are so helpful nowadays that everybody can get their information online, and
Right.
I just try to be a service, being a mom in town and
Yeah.
having different activities that I do as a family. I want to know what's going on. I want one place to look at and kind of refer to, and I search different organizations to see what they have going on. But I'm welcome. Always let me know, whoever's out there listening and watching. Just always send in information to the chamber. Let me know what's going on in your town. Fundraisers, we always want to promote. I feel bad when I miss something. I stumble upon something after the fact that I feel that I could have promoted to help, help the Wethersfield Food Bank, or help, the high school band raise some funds. Whoever it is, especially nonprofits and charities, we want to be able to get that side of community, because we are for the town, we are for the businesses in town, but we're also for the chamber, or for the community as well. So.
Right. But what I was saying too before we went on air is about bring fireworks back to Wethersfield. I mean, who would know about that? I mean, and I saw it from that e-blast, and so I had mentioned to some people, hey, did you know that they're trying to get the fireworks back in Wethersfield? So that's really fantastic. So if you wanted to talk about that at all.
That's one of our biggest goals this year, to really beef that up, to bring fireworks back. And at our...
Stacey, how did that come about?
Well, I would tell you that we started talking about it last year, and we thought that we could do it, and I think we raised a small amount of money, but we didn't have a chairperson.
Okay.
And we were at the Farmington Business After Hours, and I had someone sort of chatting about Wethersfield, and they were really kind of excited. And I said, we're trying to bring the fireworks back. Oh, that would be great. Would you like to be the chair? And they said yes. They had their first meeting. We have our first fundraiser. It's a casino trip to Mohegan Sons to raise funds, and we have a targeted date that we have planned, that we're planning ahead. It's the Saturday before Mother's Day.
No, but wait, then we're gonna. It's
Tell me?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Memorial
we
Day.
changed
We
it.
changed it.
You mean to have fireworks?
Yes. So we're planning that with
That's
the goal
so
in
cool.
mind to be able to raise enough money for it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, it's
Oh,
really
because I was
exciting.
thinking it was fireworks for like 4th of July or.
It's very difficult to get fireworks for the 4th of July because everyone's doing it.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's
true.
like, who are you going to
Yeah.
get, you know?
Wow,
So,
so Memorial Day.
That's the
that's
hope.
really fantastic.
Well, the parade is such a big draw to people in town,
It
and
is.
it's
It is.
such a great event for the town. And you feel like, okay, well, what else can we do? Okay, it's 9 o'clock, 10:30, 11. Stick around, and by the evening hours, afternoon hours,
Yeah.
let's have a party. Let's all meet out in the green, or not the green, excuse me, the cove. Let's have food there. Let's have entertainment there. Let's have a good time, and let's have our fireworks.
That's fantastic
Let's see what we
because
can
it
do.
ends up making it like a whole day event. So that's great. Oh, I love hearing that. That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
So what else can you tell us about the chamber that you want folks out there to know about?
Holidays on Main.
Well, Holidays on Main is another project that we do, and it's grown by leaps and bounds year after year. I think this is going to be the 4th year that we've done it. And the very first year, our fledgling year, was we just didn't know what to expect. And when we walked out when we had the tree lighting and all the people, we were all just looking at each other saying, wow, people want this type of stuff. People really are looking for this type of family thing that they can be outside with their family in the evening hours just before the holidays and just really get into the spirit of all the holidays that are coming up. So, like I said, every year we've improved it and brought in more vendors for the street for some food and so forth. And then in the barn, we have people donate Christmas trees that are already decorated, and they're bid on. It's like a silent auction, and the funds that come from the trees, the person who donates would say, well, I want my tree to go towards the food bank. And so the monies that, I think it's 50% of the money that is bid on that one particular tree, half of that money gets donated to the food bank and so forth. So if you have 20 trees, we can possibly, or 30 trees, you can give something to 20 to 30 different charities.
Right,
That
right.
that one person who made the effort to put the thing together, that one item that was being raffled off, or that their favorite of charity can be benefit from it.
That is my favorite part of Holidays on Main. I love going down there. It's the Web Barn, right?
The Web Barn.
I love going in there because it's so beautiful with all the lit trees, and they've got a lot of other things too that are auctioned off. Some really cool things.
wreaths, table displays, what do you call that?
Like centerpieces.
Centerpieces,
Yeah.
a lot of different
There was
unique
like
things.
trees that were like made of wine bottles.
Yeah,
Those
that
were
was the one tree.
amazing.
That one's very.
That's the popular one.
Yeah, actually going back, putting up. We like to see the bids going up. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. There's a lot
And
of
it's-
competition for that one.
Definitely. Well, I could see why. But it really is so beautiful going down there, just looking at all the trees, and it's such a nice event. I know my son loves that cupcake vendor. They seem to always run out because they're so popular. But it's really amazing. As a matter of fact, I talked to my mother-in-law as she's 80 into going. It was not last year, but the year before, with her new boyfriend, and he's 82. And it was so wonderful because it was their first time there, and she's lived in Wethersfield probably for like 40-something years, and she absolutely loved it. They had such a great time. They enjoyed it so much to stop in to any of the vendors or the restaurants there to get a cup of coffee, and it was such a great, nice night out. And then to see the tree lit there near Lucky Lou's, it's just really wonderful. I think it's a great community event. I love going. I really do.
Well, it's pretty safe because they shut the street off from the intersection just south of the fire department, and it shuts off to the major intersection on Main Street.
Where church is.
Where the church is. So all that you can pretty much walk through without
Yeah.
having to worry about cars or so forth. And along the way, there's also people doing ice sculptures and all kinds of neat things to just, and the kids really enjoy it because it's, something, there's something moving all the time, so it's not like it's a quiet time that they can get out there.
And the farmers market was a great addition.
Yeah.
Just having the farmers market with honey and all kinds of soaps and different things and food. It was really good. It was a good part.
So something for everybody, all ages. Yeah.
And I think when you say a great community event, the chamber, literally all the money that we make and all the things that we do, we give back to the community. That money goes right back into the community. What's really important about the Holidays on Main is it's not designed to be a moneymaker. We just want the community to participate. So we want the PTOs and the PTAs to be vendors and become part so that they can make some money for their organization. So really we're just trying to have enough money to have the fun stuff like the ice sculptures, get sponsors for those. But most of the money, it goes right back just as a community event.
That's great.
And that's what it was designed for. Yes.
Hey, we'd be remiss if we didn't say also that Santa is there.
Oh, yes.
Too.
Yes,
So
right.
that's a big draw for the little kids. So I think that's just so adorable because they look forward to that. So
he comes in on the fire truck. And this year we forgot that he was coming that way. So when we heard the fire trucks, all of us worker bees, we were like, oh, what happened? Then we remember, oh, Santa's coming. So it was wonderful.
But really, you at the Chamber do a wonderful job with that event. I remember the first year too, and it's fantastic. It really is. I mean, I think it's so wonderful.
I have to give credit to Chris Pace, who it was her brainchild. That she came up with the idea of having the Holidays on Main.
And is she still with the Chamber?
Yes, she is. Yes,
Oh,
and she's
thank you,
also
Chris.
yes, right. Thank you, Chris Pace, and she's also running that this year.
Oh, great,
Also,
great, wonderful,
I
wonderful.
don't know
addition
how
to
they
our
come
town.
up with numbers when you have an event like that, but I think the first year, I think it was between the police department and the fire and the Parks and Rec department. They have some way of tabulating how many people we had, and I think it started out that we had maybe 2,000 or so, 3,000 people, and last year they were thinking it was closer to 8,000 that we had last year. So it's just like it's just really taken off. And as a matter of fact, that weekend in my business, I had a gentleman who came in and was doing a special event in my store. And when I was leaving to go, he goes, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, we're having Holidays on Main." He's from Albany, New York, and he said, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, it's we have this gathering, and it's this great little, like a winter carnival type thing down in the center of the town." He goes, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Well," so he was there the next day, and he says, "Well, how many people showed up?" And I said, "About 8,000." He was like shocked. So he was like, he said, "Really? He's thinking of Wethersfield as being this little sleepy town, but people enjoy themselves here, and they should because it is a really nice town."
It is. And it's free to go to this, too, and that's the beauty of it. It's a free event, and there's so much that's offered. I mean, you can literally go down there, not spend a dime, and still really enjoy yourself.
Good time. That's right.
And that's the beauty of it, too. I know a friend of mine had some relatives in from Italy last year, and they brought them down, and they thought it was wonderful to the Holidays on Main. They were really impressed, so that's a good addition. So that's good. Is there anything else that you guys want to really get out there and talk about with the Chamber and other events that you're working on or you want the community to know about? Or
one of the things that
how to reach you,
we're working on is a partnership with the EDIC. So we're still in the planning stages, but we're looking that there are some events we already do together, but in order to not duplicate, and in order to serve the community and businesses at the same time. So we're looking to do a partnership with EDIC. So I think that's going to be fantastic to take both and put together.
So, I mean, I know what EDIC is, but for those folks who don't.
Economic Development Improvement Commission.
Okay. And is that with Peter Gillespie's office?
Yes.
Oh, that's really good news.
I believe that it's is it like a appointed?
I think they're commissioners.
Right, is commissioned by the town, and they have appointments for each person who's on that committee. But just to do a partnership, just so we don't duplicate what we're doing. I think in some areas we are.
Right.
And I think that some of the things that we've had the opportunity to talk about has just been very exciting. So we're looking to do a kickoff meeting of us getting together. What date did we pick?
September 10th.
September 10th.
Wow. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Because I go to the economic development website, or the town website, monthly. I try to go monthly to look at what's happening, what's going on in town with the economic development every month, and it's important to me that that we're growing, and
that's right.
Our taxes. That people always can complain about their taxes, and having the growth in town is really important to maintain.
A lower tax bill.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know how to get that out there.
It's hard when you're dependent upon so many residents.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's it.
Exactly.
So I'm happy to hear that. That's really good news.
The beginning, and this is my charge from our sort of little intro meeting, it's to bring back to the full board a request for us to take both of our databases of businesses and merge them such that they can put it on the town website and denote the chamber businesses.
Okay.
So that it's married together. That's a huge thing when people come to town. You go on the town website, you want to know the other businesses, and to have them linked directly to the chamber businesses. So my charge is to bring that back to the chamber on our Thursday meeting so we can chat about how we can do that. But that's one of the first pieces.
Well, I tell you, when you're looking for a business in town, the easiest way to find it is the Chamber of Commerce. You guys have it so succinct. It's alphabetized. You can pick by letter. So I didn't even know the town had it, because I go to the Chamber of Commerce because it's just so easy to navigate, and it's very clear, and it's easy to find. So
That's good to know.
The town's getting it. The town doesn't have it yet. But
the town's getting it. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So that's why. But we will be working with them, which I think is a great thing because they represent the business side of things and growing the economic side, and we have that as well. But we also have the tie to community that I think, like Stacy said, instead of doing the same thing twice from two different groups working together, I think it's going to be a really great year for us all.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So if someone wanted to get on the Chamber of Commerce, how would they reach you? Did you have phone numbers that they can reach you, or is it by the same email? Or
all right. So it's wethersfieldchamber.com, and then our email address is on there as well. It's wethersfield at sbcglobal.net. But just go on the Chamber website. You can always call 860-721-6200. I'll be there. That'll be me. Leave my message. Now I have a cell phone, so I could be found everywhere. But I'm always tied in. I always want to I take every call as it's serious. I have people that don't have ties to the internet. They're just watching, maybe they're watching TV, or maybe they're just looking through their phone book. You can always call me, whatever you're looking for. I had someone today was looking for someone that fixes clocks. So, these are the type of things that I get calls for, but this is the type of things that I want to do to be able to provide a service for our businesses in town to be that voice for people to find them. So
Good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you knew this, but like 30% of our town is seniors. And we have a lot of seniors who do watch our show.
Good.
And watch WCTV on the TV, not so much online, but I know, like, for myself and some of the younger folks will watch the show or some of the segments online. But just so you know that.
But that's
too.
great. It's just another way to reach out. It's
Right,
great.
absolutely. So, any last words from any of you about the Chamber or the Corn Fest?
Well, the only other thing that I think we would be remiss not to mention is sometime in January we always have the state of the town, and we have a meeting with all our state reps and our mayor and so forth. And they come. We have a breakfast. It's usually here at the Pitkin Center, and it's a way. It's not like just a town hall, but you can be talking to your mayor. But quite often we'll have Senator Blumenthal comes. We have somebody sometimes from Representative Larson's office. So the chamber really backs that as well. So we try to give the people in the town a forum that they can speak to their elected officials in a more of an informal way. And it's you can meet them one-on-one, and what they do definitely affects our community and our businesses and so forth. And we want to be that conduit for people to be able to have a good relationship with the people that serve the country and serve the town. So the Chamber is very active in trying to promote that as well.
And that's every January?
It's usually in January. The date will come out probably after the holidays when it comes out. But you can always just, it's a small fee for the breakfast, but it's nice to have them.
Is it open to the public?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody can attend.
And then you get that information in terms of the date on the website, so
it will be on there, and it'll be blasted every Friday. I'll be talking about it, and you'll see it on Facebook. And the Chamber's really an open forum as well. I mean, we invite people to. We have monthly meetings on every Thursday at 8:30 at the Keeney Memorial Center. Chamber members are welcome. If you're part of the public and you want to learn more about the Chamber, come join us. Come see what's going on. Get a better tie to where you fit. If you don't have a business, maybe you're just a community member that wants to, change something about one of our events, or has a great idea about one of the things that we do, or has an idea about something that we haven't done yet or haven't looked into. We're open to everybody. You don't have to be a business. You don't have to be a member. We want everybody to be a part of their community, and this chamber in particular is what we could speak about, and we're really an open group here.
And it sounds like a really active chamber too, so
Yes.
that's really beneficial.
And what I find quite fascinating and exciting is the group of people that I work with. We're committed people to the town. We love our town. We love what we do. We love giving to the community. When you hear Melanie talk about, I'm on the phone and I'm there and I'm waiting, literally we all have a commitment. We all have jobs during the day. Carla works at Sterling Jewelers. So she's working every day. She said she's running out to go to Holidays on Main. Todd's all over town in his Lemoore's truck at his station, either towing or pumping gas or fixing cars, So he's
and
always
running
doing
Corn Fest.
running the Corn Fest.
Squeeze that in.
Yeah, exactly.
We all, but we're all committed, to the town and where we are. Carla she lives the town over, but because her business is in town, she's very committed to where she is. So, I appreciate working with them.
And you as well, Stacy.
Oh, thank you.
Whole well-being.
And quite often, for us as being members of the Chamber and around the Board of Directors, it's good for people who are in business to know each other. You want to know who your neighbor is down the street, who may have a beauty salon, or who has the barber shop, or who is the gas station guy. You just don't want to be this. You're not on an island. You are, as business people, you are neighbors, and when you need something for your business, or you can provide a service for somebody else, not only a citizen of the town but another business in the town, you'd like to keep like that. We had that thing in town, the shop local. You want to support the other people who are doing business within and having commerce in your community. So when it works, it's a plus everywhere around.
Right.
And when people meet me out of Sterling Jewelers, and they meet me cooking corn or taking tickets I'm a familiar face when they walk into my store. It's not like they've already met me someplace else, and it's good for my business, but it also makes people feel a lot more relaxed and comfortable, that they don't feel
you're approachable.
That they know that who's behind that door on the highway.
Yeah.
So.
And it's also helpful when we had that terrible storm and we were out of power in different places for so long. As business owners, we could call each other without driving from our home to know whether or not there was power or not. Yeah. I mean, and that only comes from knowing who's your next door neighbor in business. So it was really, and you knew who had power earlier. So if you needed service, if you needed to make copies or use a phone or charge your phone, you could go somewhere. My office was open for people to use it for whatever, and we got really close. We do housing, but we got really close to some people saying, "Can we stay in the office tonight?"
Wow.
Just because it was, we had just gotten to that bewitching hour. It was too cold, and you're on your fourth or fifth day of no power. It was very difficult. So it's good to know your neighbor.
Difficult times.
Yeah.
So I just want to remind the audience again about the Corn Fest, that it is Saturday, September 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I want to thank everyone on the panel, everyone from the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much, and hopefully